is happening, everybody? My name is Beth and welcome back to Every Day is Spooktober. Now, can we get a clap for the last full week of October? It's so sad, like, October needs to be at least 6 months. I mean, in my head it is, but, like, it's going so quick. This month is just clicking by, going by like it's nothing. And I'm starting to panic because there's a few films that I want to get in and review before, October 31st, before Halloween Day. So I had to go and buy some more films, go and watch them, and now here we are. And the film that I am reviewing today is called Terrifier. Now, I'm going to get straight into this, give you some backstory of what I sort of knew about it. Ignore my TV. But yeah, no, I heard about the Terrifier, and I've seen clips of Art the Clown, he is called. During my childhood, I was like petrified of clowns, so any like clown films kind of stressed me out, and I kid you not, like I got through it. I mean, it's great, it is fabulous, and I love it, but with this, I think seeing this guy's mask, he is just a lot more creepier, and I think one of the big things, like, that makes him creepier is the fact that he doesn't talk. So, I kind of knew about this film. A lot of people said it was campy, it was cheesy, it wasn't really taken too seriously. Some people like freaked out about it and said it was really bloody and gory, which I'll give you, it is for sure. But I also knew that this film's set on Halloween, and I thought I need to be watching some more films based on Halloween so it gets me in the mood. I watched that. Go and check out my review of the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary because it was fucking insane. Anyway, I didn't really know what to expect going into it, but all I have to say, within the first like 10 minutes, I was like, the acting is awful. Fast forward past the interview with the girl with the messed up face, which obviously the Terrifier caused and did and ate. Two main characters, Dawn and Tara, I'm sorry if they watch this and get offended, which they won't be, but the acting was just awful, and that was my first thought. It was just awful, and it was cheesy, and it was cringy, and I was like, I mean, I know what I'm getting myself into, I know this is what this film is, but like, it did make it like a little bit difficult to watch. I think the opening sequence when we see, this woman getting interviewed and her face is like severely messed up, I thought that was a great opener. I love the sort of slow-mo shot into like the random TV just sat on its own. I think that's a really good setup because it's weird, it's creepy, and it's like we're jumping straight into like the messed up craziness of the film. So I appreciate that. I just thought when the girls are going to get the pizza because they're drunk and they can't drive, like the whole sequence, like the acting was just like, oh. And I knew from the get-go this was going to be one of those films where it was like, they're going to make dumb decisions, they're going to say dumb stuff, and it's going to piss you off. So you have to just accept it. And I think that's just what I had to do for this film, because it's not my kind of film. I don't particularly like campy horror or like, you know what I mean, like cringy. I know some people get a kick out of it and love it, but that's just not my kind of horror. Although I did still have to see this because I had to just know what the hype was about, and I also want to see what the hype about is for the second one too. So tell you what though, the clown is creepy. He is weird, particularly when he's sat in pizza place and he's looking at the two girls, and he's staring at the girl and he's like smiling and waving. That was creepy, and I was sat in my bed thinking, like, should I turn this off? Like, that was creepy. That was weird for me for sure. Like, they've done his makeup. They particularly like the teeth on that guy is just creepy. And I think that's kind of like the same with Pennywise too. Like, his teeth make the whole makeup and everything and the get-up just so much more creepier. Obviously, as the film goes on, you kind of get used to the way that he looks, but he is weird. And I think because he doesn't talk and he like smiles and he's really like, expressionate, I think because of that sort of adds to the character of the clown. And I have to say, I think the story was poor. I think a lot of this film, there was just, like I said, it was campy, it just seemed really low budget, and just like a bit boring and nothing interesting. It's just more, it's like a slasher film. It's like any slasher film you would see. So I think the interesting part is the clown himself, and I honestly just wanted to know more about him. I would have just preferred like a backstory of his life than what actually happened. Maybe the second one dives into that, I don't know. I'm yet to see it, but I will watch it at some point. Definitely, like, the kills, some of them were brutal. I'd like to see a good kill for sure. So I was really happy to see, like, some crazy shit going on and just some wild, bloody gore. Like, I mean, I can understand why some people would hate this, or like, you know, find it uncomfortable. I mean, I wouldn't say like it was that bad that you'd be throwing it from it. I think that's a bit dramatic, but, or like passing out. You know, but I appreciate that. I appreciate the gore. I think Dawn and Tara were just introduced for nothing because there's no story, and obviously the only connection to these girls is obviously Tara's sister that she calls to go and pick them up. She survives at the end, and then we come full circle, and she's also got a messed up face because the clown was eating her face. Everything that I'm saying right now just sounds like so wild, and I'm like, did I just watch this? Did I? And I did. I don't know. It's, to me, yeah, it was just very all over the place. There wasn't a clear story. You know, this is more fun than obviously an engaging film, let's just say. I definitely would say, like, go and watch this with a group of friends, like, have a bit of fun with it. Maybe have a drinking game every time the clown like smiles or something. I don't know. But yeah, that I guess that was just my overall thoughts. I think I was disappointed that like the Halloween element wasn't super involved. Like, I thought it was going to be more visual, you know, more visuals of like Halloween and people going out and dressing up and like giving you the full vibes, the October month vibes and feel, but it didn't do any of that, and I was a bit disappointed with that, because it didn't really get me in the October mood, if I'm honest. I just felt like there was these girls dressed up for like some fancy dress thing. Obviously I can see the type of film that this was trying to be. I can respect and understand that what the director was trying to do. Was it for me? No. There's an audience for it, yes. It's absolutely fine. But for me, I didn't really like it. You know, it's just not my type of movie, which is fair enough. You know, I appreciate some parts about this film, but I just think, you know, our two main characters, they're killed off so quick, and then you know, we're hopping around killing all these other people, the maintenance guy, like whatever, like it's just killing everyone off, and that's just all it was. I just wanted to know more. I want more context. I want to see what this guy looks like without makeup on. I want to see him like getting ready to go and do this. Why doesn't he speak? You know, what does he carry in his black bag? Like what is going on? So many things. There's so many gaps, and I want them filled in. So if somebody can fill them in for me, I'd really appreciate that. If it's all in the second Terrifier, then also let me know, because I'm gonna go watch it immediately so I can catch up with all of this. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts on it. I'm intrigued to see what other people think. You know, do you agree? Do you think this film is sort of set for a certain audience? Was that audience you? I mean, it's definitely not me. It's no supernatural, haunted house, Insidious, Conjuring kind of vibe. It's more just like, you know, I spit on your grave, Hostel, I'm just gonna kill you all off and I don't care. With lots of you know, potholes in the story. That's just what the film is. It's fun. It's a fun watch. You know, they've created a character, Art the Clown. That's something. I'm sure people will go as him for Halloween, and he is creepy. I'll give them that as well. They put a lot of time and effort into the way that he looks, because yeah, he is creepy. More creepier than I think Pennywise, I really do think. So they've definitely nailed that, I think. But yeah, if I was to give this a rating, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 10. Super low, super disappointing. I've got it on DVD though. I can add it to my collection, which I'm kind of happy about. But yeah, that was my review of Terrifier. Let me know your thoughts on it, and I hope you guys are enjoying Halloween. It is officially the last full week of Halloween. I'm going to try and get more Halloween themed films reviewed by the end of the week. As soon as the 31st commences, it's not like, yeah, delete, destruct the channel, we're never doing horror again, this isn't Spooktober anymore. Every day is Spooktober, that's the title, so we're gonna keep doing horror no matter what. I just know that like it's so much more fun to get into the Halloween spirit and Halloween mood when you're watching Halloween themed films. So yeah, that was a mouthful. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.